The final day of action of Pool A here in Florence at the FIVB Volleyball Men's World Championship, Italy, Bulgaria 2018. For Japan and Argentina, it is, well, really win or bust, because a 4 sets or less win for the Japanese would take them through. For Italy, they need any win at all. Let's have a look at the host city of Pool A, Florence. Yes, a real centre of culture, art, history, and of course at the moment, volleyball as well. Japan have not had the easiest of competitions. 1 win in 4 games now. They are looking to stop 3 losses on the spin today. As I said, a win for Japan that gets them 3 points, i.e. not going to 5, would put them in the next round at Argentina's expense. Argentina basically just need a point from the game, which would mean losing in 5, because Japan would only take 2. That would put Argentina a point ahead overall. However, Christian Poulagen and co from Argentina know that going into the second round they need as many points as they can possibly muster. So Sebastian Solé, the middle blocker, and Julio Velasco, the coach, will be hoping that 3 points, and in a way that saves legs for the Argentinians, will be simple enough. However, Japan are no pushovers at all. A team who are currently ranked 12th in the world, finished 12th in the Volleyball Nations League. Zanotti, the 28-year-old number 2, came into the game yesterday and was on fine form. Poulagen is a very impressive wing spiker, and look out for the youngster 20-year-old Losa, the middle blocker. Facundo Conte, who so far in this competition now has 40 points. Poulagen has 48. The Japanese, well, Fukuzawa is always a dangerous prospect. He has 27 points overall. Yuji Nishida, number 11, 29 points, not being quite the force we all expected coming in here. Yuki Ishikawa has been, the wing spiker, has scored over 50 points now. Yamauchi, middle blocker, needs a big game today. Personally, I've thought his form has been slightly off in this competition. Japan have missed Takahashi, they've missed Hakurai Lee, who is injured after, or got injured after the Italy game 1 for Japan, where they lost 3-0 in Rome. Since that Rome match, they've been here in Florence for the rest of their games. And now, of course, teams playing to get to the second round. These two go toe-to-toe here at the Nelson Mandela Forum.
Argentina, sezione piedi per l'inno nazionale dell'Argentina. Japan. E adesso l'inno nazionale del Giappone.
Argentina are in the blue, Japan all in red. Who is going to come out on top in this one? Who is going to secure that place in the second round? Japan made the second round last time they were in the World Championships back in 2010. Failed to win in that second round against Argentina and France. Paolo Terzi of Brazil and Ahmed Al-Nala of Qatar.
From Qatar.
Referees. Coach of Japan, Ryuichi Nakagaichi. That was Philip Blaine before, and that man is Julio Velasco. Velasco was so unbelievably successful with Italy. Now with his native Argentina, trying to push them back to somewhere near their best. Paul Agen starts on the right-hand side at the net, position number 2. Those are the middle blocker. Sebastian Solle, another middle blocker. Cavana, number 4, is the setter for the team. Alexis Gonzalez breaks free of the clutches of his team. The libero, we've seen here. Velasco takes his plaudits, popular man in this part of the world. Fuji, setter, tends to interchange with Sakita, the other setter, who is very creative for his team. Fukazawa, a strong wing spiker, stocky, athletic. When he gets it right, very, very dangerous. Yamauchi, middle blocker for the team, needs to bully a bit more for my liking at the net. Yanagida, the captain, will lead by example. He always does. 28 points, 26 of them spiked so far. Yanagida starts right in the middle of the net with Nishida alongside him in position number 2, the outside hitter. He is a player who scored nearly 200 points, the number 11 in the Volleyball Nations League. He has got nowhere near the level of impact that he had there so far with Japan. Ryuichi Nakagaichi has been struggling without Hakurai, without Takahashi, and with that man Nishida having to be eased and managed into the competition due to a knee injury before this World Championship. He was rested against the Italians. He was rested for part of the game against Dominican Republic. And Japan won 3-0, 20-25, 16-25, 16-25. He's definitely not being rested for this one, because win and you stay in. Misses. Of course, the only scenario where Japan could go out with a win is if the game went to 5 sets. Then the place would be Argentina's, but Japan, to be fair to them, would have done a lot to cause Argentina problems in the next round, because they would really limit their points. Teams carry their points forward. 1-0 at the moment, Argentina lead. Off the block, Lima and Loza alongside each other. Down it goes in favour of the Japanese. Yoshimi takes full advantage of the retrieval by the Argentinians, which wasn't able to keep the ball on their side of the net. Fushimi was the man, the number 17. You see him there standing right in the front of the net. He leapt the highest of Conte's receipt. Yoshida off the block, still alive. Fuji tries to find a way down, can't do so. Porlagen can off the block on the left-hand side was Yanagida alongside Fushimi. Two the score. Stroke of luck from the Argentinians. Fushimi, I think, had it covered, but the net took it away from him. The ball squirming through onto the Japanese side of the net. Long it goes from Porlagen for 3 apiece. Of course, yesterday against Slovenia, Argentina winning 3-2. 2 hours 19 minutes, longest game for them so far in this competition. Rosa peppering the ball. The Japanese defence. Challenge being called. The score currently 4-3. Touch is the question. Japan thought they kept the ball live. Everyone waits with bated breath. It's taking a while today to get a response for the referees. Have something come up now. Japan, of course, injuries have been a headache for them. It's affected how they've played in this competition compared with the VNL. Let's have a look. There was the foot. Very good call by the Japanese. Okay, it's given Argentina's way. Play continues. Izukawa pushing the ball against the block and out. And Fuzukawa jump together. They were unsuccessful on that attempt, and it's 5-4 to the Argentinians. by Fuji, backfired on him. Ishikawa clinically finds a way through that time. It's about the placement, not the power. Overcome at the net by Lima. 7-5.
Argentina 7, Giappone 5.
Wide from Nishida. Looking for the spike out wide near the antenna. Realised the antenna was there and basically just pushed the ball around it. 8-5, first technical timeout. Argentina have the lead by 3 points.
Beginning serve is going well, so we should be ready for good aggressivity, block defense, to take advantage of this.
Playing direct and calm as ever. Nishida at the net with the block, picking up his first point of the game so far. Means a lot to this team. They know much is at stake for them. After all that hard work by Fukuzawa, it pays off. Argentina are going to review this. It was very, very close to the sideline indeed. Look at how far Fukuzawa makes up. Keeps the ball alive one-handed. This is going to be fine margins on this one. Just out, just. Zawa overhitting with the service for 10-8 now. nets with his service. Rather poor service in the end. 5 points for Argentina so far, 4 for the Japanese. Lima, Yanagida's there. Monster block from Yamagida, the captain. And from Tokyo, hoping to lead his country into the 2020 games. Amuchi serves for Japan. Argentina back into a narrow lead. Nishida, second bite of the cherry, took it with aplomb. Left-handed, too much of a gap for Argentina in their defence. Nishida, who has been a shining star as far as aces especially have been concerned, scored 6 aces the other day. Yamagida off the block, it goes out of play. He wheels away in celebration. Japan edge in front, 12-11. Shimi and Fuji, real height mismatch, those two at the net. Can't keep the ball in play on the block, get it down the block either. Explosive once more. 13-12. Kazawa, the focus. Reverse from Fuji and Nishida into Gonzalez. Fushimi, middle blocker. The amount of height he has sometimes get very high in the jump. He acted as a good block there for Yanagida. Argentina. Every time Japan go ahead, they just claw them back in. 14 apiece. Serve goes long. It's now 2-4. Service faults for the Argentinians. attempted block. 15 apiece. Technical timeout number 2 coming up. Be Argentina that have the lead at it. Volleyball doing what he does best. That's 4 points for the Argentinians. Argentina have a 1-point advantage here. Volleyball right-handed.
Un metro de la línea, ¿de acuerdo? Damos los saques porque si tenemos continuidad en el saque vamos para arriba, ¿eh? Media mano, ¿eh? Paco, esta mucho.
The Argentinian fans enjoying the action, of course. Italy, Slovenia coming up after this one. That is the last match of Pool A. Italy closing out victory in Pool A, looking to continue their run of victories so far. Slovenia, of course, losing yesterday to Argentina. Second 5-setter of the week, having come back against the Belgians, having been 2-0 down to win 3-2 Slovenia. Been an impressive performance.
Timeout, Japan.
And another timeout immediately. Just 1 point added, and that went to the Argentinians.
And we don't forget also. You need to stay down. Stay down, guys. Come on.
So after 2 stoppages, very, very quickly, quick succession. Waits to serve for Argentina with a 2-point lead. 3-point lead. Yanagida lets it just slip through his dig. Goes Yanagida. Comes Asano. Asano, wing spiker, only 178, not the tallest of wing spikers. Yamuchi lacking power that time. Volleyball. Yoshida, the block's in place. Kazawa, the block's in place as well. And finally, Asano setting off the Argentinian block, and Japan, their industry there paid off. Varna. The net, out goes Asano. Once more, short cameo in the game. And the ace from Fukazawa. Sole at the net. Brutally hard hitter when he gets going. Yamauchi unable to find a way through Losa. Losa. It's a third block point for Argentina today for the team. Second point of the match. That time Yamauchi finds a way through. Soleil's hand was what eventually sent the ball crashing towards the advertising hoardings. 18-20. Yamauchi. Another service attempt. Nishida injecting the pace in the game for Japan. Nishimi was trying to affect the play at the net. Eventually, it goes the other way off Fuji. Nishida. Nishimi does offer. It's a lot for Argentina to think about because of his height. Listen to Julio Velasco.
Si va del otro lado, ya sabemos que se puede del otro lado, vamos y bloqueamos. Pero no la dejemos sentada. ¿Okay? Vamos. Al zurdo hay que tomarle un tiempo diferente. Pero terminamos de meter la mano y ya atacó. Tenemos que meter la mano del otro lado. Vamos.
Standing ready. Place of Panasonic Panthers. Overhit that service. 5 aces in the Volleyball Nations League. Yamauchi unable to add an ace that time. 21-19. Shida into the block and out it goes. 2021. Get a tenser game at the moment, with both teams very much with a chance of the second round. Shumi and Ishikawa dominating at the net this time. And Japan have tied the game at 21s. Oh, Nishida, an ace. Not given it as an ace, in fact, because of the extra touches by the Argentinians. It was as good as Gonzalez, and then Cavana cleverly trying to keep it alive, and poor Bruno Lima. He's not that tall. He's tall, but he's not 10 foot tall.
No es lo mismo, esa pelota era separada, llega doble bloqueo, no podemos cerrarla. Pelota con un bloqueo sí, con dos no. Vamos a rondar.
Lasco almost eerily quiet in his delivery. dangerous serve. Fails with it on that occasion, Japan. 3 faults for the game from their serve. Nishida comes out as Sakita comes into the game. Sakita turns 25 in November. Yanagida, was there a touch? He says yes. Or he says no. Japan request the challenge. A huge challenge this. 22 all essentially. Do Argentina keep the point or not? If they don't, Japan will go 23-22 ahead. Conte touched. Blistering from USA, Luis Gonzalez, a spike from side hitter position. Winding up for from a long way out. 23 apiece. Error on the serve. Loza wanders off court disconsolately. Set point. Argentinians had their timeouts for the set. They can't call for Shimi in and pressurise him more. Leader stretched with everything he could. Needed to be a few inches taller here to keep this one alive. Luis Gonzalez into the net. Set point. Again for Japan. Shikawa to serve it. Coming in today, 2 aces for the competition. Took one wrong for Argentina there. And then Fukazawa, that trademark bouncy celebration. And Japan take the first. They are controlling the controllables. They have won the first set. Very easy have gone the other way. Japan knowing that they need to win this in the first 4 sets. Well, they've taken the first one. 26-24. They still hold out hope of continuing in the World Championships in 2018. Nishida leading scorer currently with 7. Fukazawa 5, Conte 5, Lima 4. And then down to Yanagida and Polagen, who also have 4. Those are currently a block and a spike point. Argentina need to start getting more from the likes of him and Sebastian Solé. Here is how Japan snatched the first. Statistics, 14 apiece, 3 block points apiece, 2 aces. Japan, just 1 ace for the Argentinians. And there is 10-5. Japan taking it in the end, 26-24. How will Argentina come back in the second? How will they impose themselves on this one? At the moment they're 1-0 behind in a game that they just need a point from. So a point, of course, would only allow Japan 2 points. Currently Argentina are 2 points ahead. She's team.
Devi sentire anche l'urlo dei tifosi azzurri!
Rosa jumping across in the block. And the other way, and open the scoring. This time, just left of centre, right hand spike. Gonzalez went with effort number 1. Fuji the acrobatics, and then Loza had seen enough. Points in a row, very similar from Loza's position anyway, just slightly adjusted himself left of centre. And again, just the line beating the player at the centre of the backcourt in position 6 for Japan. Yanagida is this time beaten at the net between Gonzalez and Loza. Strong start from the youngster. Gonzalez actually picked up the touch. We'll see better from here. 50-50 really. His serve into the net at the point where Japan really need him to be putting pressure on the Argentinians with this very fast, accurate serve of Nishida's. to put the ball down.
Riportiamo il punto del Giappone al mazzo esterno,
Nishida showing how fast that hitting arm of his can move. 8 points to the game now. 9 points to the game, 7 spikes. So it leaves the court to keep it alive. Yamauchi gaps in the Argentinian defence. Not a particularly big scorer. 1 point today. The gap well. Conti just pushing. One finding. Player on the other side for 5-4. Most apologetic there. Yamauchi realised the chance was waiting. Almost couldn't believe how fortunate he could be. Cavana and Gonzalez drifting off briefly for 5-all. Gonzalez, the left hand, beating the Japanese defence with ease that time. Nishida found a way through. Like he wasn't going to. Into double figures now. Look at Conti and Sole here. Sole just a little bit slow off the mark, allowed Nishida the space. And then the ace from Fuji. Another point on the Japanese serve. Oh, quite a long way in the end. Gonzalez just stood back and let it fly. So that time working the point through. Right-handed. Japanese defence nowhere to be seen on that occasion. Conte, another error. 8-7.
Más presión en el saque y resolver más nuestro problema de recepción. Insisto con arrimar la pelota cuando recibimos mal, arrimemos la pelota, ¿ok? No perdamos lucidez, cometemos los errores, listo, ya está. Ahora la próxima, jugamos bien la próxima. Esta hay que jugarla bien, esta que viene ahora,
Quanto si ricarichi da 1 a 10.000? 1 milione.
The first technical timeout at Japan. 8-7 up for Kazawa. Scored 14 points in the Volleyball Nations League against the USA. Has the ability to score big at times. Gonzalez gives away the point with the ball into the net. Volleyball just edges the ball onto Nishida. Couldn't get out the way. 9-8. All the Japanese reaching across the net. Referee penalising. Shimi and Nishida alongside each other. They couldn't keep the ball live. Out it went in Argentina. To a point lead. Japan call the timeout.
Wait a little bit. Here we see after me. Okay. And stay down. Okay. Go.
Shimi that time at the net. Again, not jumping very high. Just pushing the spike into the block. Almost looks to me like he could get a sort of half a foot from his jump for Shimi. 22 meters 8 as he is. 2 meters 7. And spiking from an astronomical height. Argentina get the points as Japan failed to keep it live. Nishida's power. Argentina coped with it well, and Yanagida then was offered the opportunity because of the brute force of Nishida. It came back over the net. Watch Yanagida, he's there in an instant, quicker than Gonzalez. 11-all. Nishida into the net it goes. Argentina more faults than the Japanese on the serve. Volleyball. Save from Ignacio Fernandez to keep the point alive. 2-point lead now for Argentina. Dig very low. Gonzalez over the shoulder of Koga. sitting in the opposite position. Gida. Marching round and cutting it back across Loza and Gonzalez. Gida then failure on the serve. Japan again. Unwilling to allow Argentina to break away here. Fukazawa it was. Ruchi and him working together. Fukazawa picks up the point. Conte down into the floor. Really saved by Yanagida from Conte. Caught in two minds. There is the technical timeout, and Argentina have a 3-point advantage here. 24 of their points coming from spikes, 23 for the Japanese. Four block points to 3. Argentina, and an ace to 1. Sorry, an ace to 3 in favour of Japan on the service. Argentina 16, Japan 13.
Vamos a festejarlo puntos cuando jugamos bien, ¿ok? Cuando no jugamos bien estamos ahí, no tocamos nada, ¿eh? Vamos.
Dale.
Basta un solo punto per qualificarsi, quindi se l'Argentina vince 2-7 il Giappone è out.
Gonzalez waits to serve. Kavana got nothing on that at all. Well, nothing in comparison to what he wanted, and it worked for him somehow. Shimi taken by surprise. Ace for Argentina. Gonzalez smiling and is carrying on. Serving again, second ace for Argentina in the match. Yanagida heads off for a break. Shida's power. Fernandez tried to keep it up in the air. To play it went. Sano enjoying some court time today. Fuji to serve. Really moved in the air. Almost looked like it was going in a relatively straight diagonal down the court and suddenly just squirmed off from Fuji. from left to right. Shida using the block once more to his gain. Shimi somehow creeps that through. 16-19, didn't look convincing for Shimi. He manages somehow to get the ball through the hands of Solé. Solé is in high. Spike was rapid from him. Nothing Fuji could do. Fushimi in a purple patch here, having a better passage in the game. Gonzalez just too powerful with that left hand. Rising as he could, Gonzalez. Everything Argentina do, Japan currently have an answer for. Cavana's serve before Yanagida could ask questions. Yanuchid answered the question. It's turning into a shootout, this set. Both teams' defences at times going to sleep. Gonzalez again. He has a third of Nishida's points with 4. In fact, 5, sorry, 4 spikes. Ishikawa looking as at home as Nishida does in that sort of position. And switching sides. Ishikawa brings it back to a 2-point game. Number 14, Ishikawa, nearing 50 appearances for his country. 9 points against the Italians in game one. Argentina have called the timeout just to slow things down. Japan have the serve. This serve to bring them back within 1 point as they search for a second set. Ishikawa failed to find a way through. The Argentinians eventually did. It's 23-20. Conte with the point. Pablo Clare comes in. Comes in to serve. 3 aces for the World Championship so far. Make it 4. Pablo Clare brings up set point for Argentina coming off the bench. Now Japan just got that all wrong. Nothing they did was right on that service.
We take it, and we can do it after, huh? Come on. We have a chance, after we have a good serve. Honey, come on.
Yes, Japan can afford to drop 1 set, not 2 sets. They need 3 points from this match. Goes the second set Argentina's way, 25 points to 20 in the end, meaning it's currently 1 apiece. As Japan took the first. This shootout for round 2. If it goes the distance, it goes in those men's favour, because Argentina know going to 5 will secure their place in the next round. Japan have to finish this off now in the next 2 sets. They have to win back-to-back sets against the 7th best team in the world. Otherwise, Japan's hopes in this competition in the World Championships will end at this stage. There are these statistics. Argentina winning in the end by the 5 points, 17 attacks apiece. A block to none in favour of the Argentinians. An ace apiece. And Argentina, 8 opponent errors. Japan, 3. One more set for Argentina. And they're through. They might not be through with great points, because carrying on into the second round, you do carry the points from round 1 of this World Championships. Argentina, there is a way they could go through with just 6 points, bearing in mind 4th place currently in Pool B is France. They have 8 with a game to go. Australia have 7 already in Pool C with their games completed. Pool D, Finland, a game to go. They already have 5 points. Japan start well. His old men Italy, currently 12 points from 4 games. Won 12 sets, lost 1. Gonzalez into Fukazawa. That will sting. Fukazawa. Strong start from Gonzalez. As it goes 2-1 Japan. Service faults now for the Argentinians. 7 for Japan. Yanagida make that 8 apiece. Bastian Solé and Conte. Formidable at the net alongside Gonzalez. Height. Difficult to attack, but not when they leave holes like that. Well, Yanagida, 110 kilometers an hour straight through the Argentinian defense, which was completely apart. Yamauchi. Yanagida almost pleading with himself as he failed to keep that alive. Now, the referee has called it out. Japanese have requested a challenge.
Occhi sul battischermo, vediamo cosa è successo.
Velasco waiting for the decision patiently. Third in Pool A in 2014, Argentina. Beat Italy 3-1 in the second pool stage. They hosted the World Championships in '82 and 2002. At the moment they're playing for their place in the second round in this set. A win in this set for Argentina. They will be into the next round because they will take something from this game. Japan. Successful in the review.
Japan, Italy, Argentina per Suggia.
Gonzalez serves and into the net, and that is really salt in the wound for the Argentinians. Play should have just continued. Gonzalez into Fushimi, and the big man, and I mean the big man Fushimi because they are both incredibly tall, comes out on top. Gonzalez unable to find a way through. 2 meters 6 tall, lost out to 2 meters 7. Koga couldn't quite keep it alive, the libero from Japan. 4 points to 5 the score. Japan need this set to go positively to keep their World Championship travels on track. There's Italy and Bulgaria hosting this World Championships together. Yoshida. He's back on form, isn't he? The man who really burst onto the scene in the VNL. Showing how prolific a point scorer he can be. 4th best in that competition earlier on in the year. Sebastian Solé, though, equally knows how to score a point or two, has done over the last 8 years. 2-time silver medalist at the South American Championship. Former Trentino man. Makes it 5-6. Gonzalez between Antenna and Yanagida. 6 apiece. Gonzalez is becoming the go-to in this one. Big man proving he can get down low and up high. Ide had no chance of returning that. Superb from Nishida. Still going for Japan. Yanagida somehow has found a point in all that. Nishida with a great save. Japan just kept working and working and working. They never gave up on the point going their way. Fuji falling, Yanagida finishing. Very nearly kept alive again by the Japanese. Yanagida so hard on himself, wears so much pressure etched across his face all the time, the captain of Japan. A player who is enjoyable to watch play. He almost looks in such anguish when it's going wrong. Nishida, it rarely goes wrong for the number 11. Japan go to the technical timeout in the lead. Again, Yanagida, head in hands as he walks off.
Tenemos que cerrar para que tire al defensor de 5. Si no tira diagonal, lo defendemos en la diagonal. La próxima sesión primer tiempo, porque ya jugó la vez pasada con él y después fue primer tiempo. No volvió a repetir con él.
Have been good here this week, especially on the days Italy are involved. Of course they are, after Philip Blaine's team have finished off their Pool A campaign. Italy and Slovenia up next here at the Nelson Mandela Forum. Yamauchi, oh, Claire couldn't keep it up legally, gets the 2 touches. Japan 9, Argentina 7. From Kret at the net. Blocker just over 2 meters tall. Spiking harshly down on the angle. 2 points now for the game for him. Polygen will serve a point behind. Two behind with the fault from Polygen. Both teams edging towards double figures on service faults now. Well, Argentina kept that game really well. Gonzalez, though, couldn't find a way through Yamauchi and Fukazawa. Conte with the pancake. Cavana was ready. Gonzalez, you thought there was only going to be one result, but Yamauchi was equal to it. 11-8. Japan in the mood here to go for broke. They have no choice.
Vamos, juguemos con la cabeza. Viene la opción, vamos arriba. Él estaba caído, mi bola, el 2 se cerró, el 3 vino con el opuesto. Vamos, vamos a insistir con los primeros tiempos, vamos a insistir con los primeros tiempos, a darle, a darle, a darle.
Serve from Yanagida. Nishida Flare at the net, off it goes. Yanagida should take the plaudits there. The serve was ripping. And he kept having to respond. The set then for Nishida came from Yanagida as well. Conte and Krur. Not going out. Nishida, and wow! Wow! I would love to see how quick that was. I don't think Gonzalez would like to see that spike from Nishida again. To say this was travelling, it was Kavana. Straight in the chest. Oh, Yanagida with the ace. Still doesn't afford himself a smile. But the captain, now he smiles, is pulling out a captain's performance here. Yanagida is trying to keep his team's World Championships alive. That time doesn't work out for the Japanese, and Argentina tick along towards double figures. Conte again, such a productive point scorer for this team. It's in from Gonzalez. It was a difficult shot, spike to keep down. Placed superbly. 4 points the difference. Krur serving, Argentina chasing this set. Yamauchi at the net. Still, for me, just lacks that extra bit of bite at the net that the likes of Solé and Conte and your Kozomernix from Slovenia has the height. Just needs a bit more of that wiliness, but the point for Yamauchi there. And off the serve as well. An ace from Yamauchi. His 5th point of the encounter. And Japan have opened up a 6-point lead at the second technical timeout. And they have responded very well.
Block defense, okay. We decided against the 20 to close line. Okay, so we should be ready for this too. Okay, so just outside, because you can make play outside, and long, you go directly to a long diagonal. Yeah, okay. We contain the same. If you make pass through, you have to close the ball. Okay. Yeah, you will see. Hey, and we contain pass through, we can make open block, line and diagonal.
Philippe Blaine does all the talking in the timeouts. He's a coach who I enjoy watching his timeouts. He's charismatic, he's creative, he's calm most of the time. You can almost tell, well, you can tell that he just enjoys working with this exciting Japanese team, who are, of course, working towards a home Olympics in Tokyo. What a time to be on a Japanese national team. Conte. Angled spike from Conte, just too good. Over the top of Solé. Yoshimi was having to worry about Solé before worrying about Conte. Checo to serve. Argentina come away with another point there. And from Santa Fe, the Checo will continue. Kazawa putting the ball. Conte, it's in. It's good for Argentina. They are not done yet in this set, and Japan need to be very, very careful of this Argentinian team. Complacency potentially slipping in for the Japanese in the set. They've got a 3-point lead currently. With Ramos in, Checo in, that is all at the moment. 13-16. Checo to carry on. Most capped player in the team for Argentina. Japan through the block with the touch. They break the run of De Checo. Kazawa, Pologen did everything he could. Now Japan have control of this point as well. Yanagida hit the net and he berates himself once more. It's come over the top of Fushimi, and it's no surprise that Coach Nakagashi is scratching his head on that one. Oh, Fushimi almost in the way. And then Fukuzawa can't find a way through either. And concern for Japan as Julio Velasco stalks the sidelines searching for points. Again, a monster block this time against Nishida. Japan were chasing that point the whole time. The bigs for Argentina were not only mobile, but they were getting up high as well. Ramos, Solé and Pologen. And there was just slow ball from Japan the whole way through the point.
Keep cool. Give the time. One more time. We give the time with a good reception. You should be critical. Allez, come on.
Tension for Japan. Again is sent packing out the net by the Argentinians, and Ramos has come in and he is big, mobile, and a perfect support for Solé. time for Solé. No luck at the net. Trying to keep Fukazawa out, and instead played the ball into his own net. Own side of the net, I should say. Huge from Conti. Manages somehow to miss the net going underneath as well. Well, very much took off there, Conti. He goes above Nishida as the leading scorer. And then Ishikawa says, anything you can do, I can do better. Came in here with 54 points, Ishikawa. Not far off the 60 mark now. He has 57 overall for the competition. Argentina 19 all. What does Japan change here to take this crucial set? Argentina at this stage don't change anything. They are putting pressure on the team in red. Fukazawa can't get the ball down for the kill. It's wide from Pologen. Japan the first to reach 20. Pologen with the error. A spike. Pretty even spiking faults so far. Really isn't much in it at all. A couple more for Japan so far. What Nishida would give for the dream serve now. Instead, the ball came back with interest from the South American side of the net. Pablo Clare was in a uncompromising mood here. And his second point of the match. Yamauchi thought he'd got the point, he hadn't. He had to reset the team. And then Nishida, position number 2. Showed how lethal he can be. Yanagida, pressure on. He will have oodles of pressure on himself anyway. It's that sort of player. Excellent serve again from him. Now, Koga, wow. I hope he's okay here. He's just gone straight through all the balls into the chairs, and that was acrobatic. I really, 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 really hope that Tashiro Koga is okay. I think he's up on his feet and waiting to see him myself. He is still down. Concern for the Japanese. Ide has come in. That was, and they're getting a neck brace as a precaution for Koga. That was just rather an unbelievable thing to watch. A player, it meant so much to him. He literally put his body on the line. In the meantime, Nishida has made it 22-21. Total disregard from Koga for his own safety. It was all about keeping Japan, keeping his team. He is clearly incredibly proud of in this World Championship. In the meantime, Sebastian Solé has made it 22 apiece. Koga, I can tell you, is still down on the floor court side. I'll update you on any progress on him as it comes in. Obviously, we hope he is okay and is more precautionary. Gonzalez into the net, the slip up from the Argentinians.
Il Giappone deve per forza vincere questo set per restare in corsa.
Argentina, as ever, coming back. 23 apiece. It's in for Argentina, the touch off the Japanese player. Now Argentina have a set point that would put them 2-1 up, and of course mean the only way Japan could win this would be going to 5. Can they stop the Argentinians? Solé nearly there. Oh, Fukazawa had to be so creative there. He realised they're out of system. Just pushed the ball over and down. 24 all. Fukazawa will not have had many bigger serves in his career. Solé at the net. Powerful. And a huge amount of points today, Sebastian Solé, but important ones. Yanagida keeps Japan in with a chance here. As the game continues, still the incredibly brave libero of Japan being treated Koga courtside. Gonzalez off Fushimi, who couldn't get his hands to that, no fault of his. It was purely power, power, power from Jose Luis Gonzalez. It's set point again. Yamauchi into Krur, out of play, 26 each. Japan still somehow cling on to some hope. In the third. Out it goes. 27-26, but Japan will challenge. Just out for Japan, but worth reviewing, worth challenging. Nishida, left-handed, in position number 2. Wow. And the applause you hear as Yanagida serves at a vital time in the game is Koga being loaded onto a stretcher. Fukuzawa has set up set point for Japan. This is an unbelievable set. A timeout has been called.
Siempre, pelota perfecta, opcional. El otro poco separado, le damos la mano del otro lado. Vamos al cambio de saque nosotros y después vamos con el saque. Vamos.
Well, Ichi Nakagashi and Philip Blaine, whether their teams stay in this World Championship, they are learning a lot about their character. Argentina, a set point down here. It's 1-1 in sets. To 28. 28. Yamauchi Nishida was the first who got rebuffed. Yamauchi in the middle for Japan, and it's set point once more. You really couldn't write this as a script. Two teams clinging on to their status in the World Championships first round. It's not only gone long, we've had everything in this set. And then Sebastian Solli through Yanagida. And again, his response is just to berate himself. Conte brings up set point for Argentina, 30-29. And don't forget, if Argentina win this point, not only do they take the set, but that will stop Japan having any chance of progressing further in the competition, because the best Japan could do would be to go to 5 sets. Nishida through Gonzalez, 30-30. Nishida now 20 points for the game. Fuji serves. Conte off the touch, 31-30. How many times can Japan save set point? Argentina will be very keen to get this point and take a lot of pressure off themselves. Yoshida. And there it is for the Argentinians, and the relief is palpable. They know, of course they know. They've taken that set 32 points to 30. And whilst for Argentina it is definitely not job done, they are in round number 2, whatever now the result of this match, because Japan can only take one more point from the match than Argentina. Of course, currently Argentina are 2 points ahead in the Pool A table. What a set that was. We hope, of course, that Tachiro Koga, the libero, is okay. He has been stretchered away from the court after what looked like a really, really nasty injury, down on the sidelines, trying to keep the ball alive for his team. Japan were incredible in saving set points to keep their World Championship alive. They had the chance to go 2 sets to 1 up, but in the end, Argentina 32, Japan 30, and Argentina, the pressure release was clear for all to see. They know now they will be carrying on in the competition. However, how many points they'll be carrying on with is their next point of focus, because if they win the next set, they go through with 3 more points, and that will put them on 8, which is more useful to them than 7. This is how Argentina finished the most stunning of sets. Well, there are the statistics from a breathless third set. Argentina 32, Japan 30, 26 attacks to 20. 3 blocks for Argentina to 2 serves to apiece. Aces those up. Well, what have Japan got left in the tank here? Can they take it to 5 sets? Or will Argentina now breeze through in 4 to take those 3 points? Very important now for Argentina that they do just that. There goes the first point to the Argentinians. Again, trying to sneak the ball without the referee seeing the wrong side of the antenna. Ace for the Japanese. 2-1. Very early in this fourth set. Ishida waits to serve, another ace to his name in these championships. Down the middle, making it 2 apiece. Top scorer for the game so far. Olajen to serve now. 8 points he has. Ishida. Normal service resumes for 3-2. Touch from the Japanese defence makes it 3 apiece. Conti through Yamauchi. Error on the serve. Well, after that third set, which was exasperating at times, this one just slowly getting going. Gonzalez off the block and out of play. That one goes 4 apiece. Gonzalez, power, but too much of it. Shimi tries to be clever. Conte, more deft in his touch. Can spin on it over the top. Rolling into space over Nishida and Fushimi. Conte, annoyance, his failure to lift his serve high enough. Olajen misses on the sideline. Challenge called. I think Conte's going to be disappointed here. Right-hand sideline as the Argentinians looked. No, well in, well in. Fair to the referee. such power and such pace. Flashed by. Varna gets the plaudits at the net for the for the Argentinians. Velasco has a whole lot more thinking to do now for where his team will end up. Solid serve. Guida just punching his way down the line with the spike. Varna then rightly puts the ball down on the court for the first technical timeout, and Argentina have the narrowest of leads. Are very much in to watch their home fans in to watch the home team later on as Italy take on Slovenia to try and close out their Pool A here in Florence in perfect style. Before moving on, of course, Italy move on to Milan. Piece to score.
Giappone 8, Argentina 9.
Final touch from the Argentinians. Nishida continues to show how it's done. Still not quite as many points as Conte in this one. Serve now. 2 aces for the game. Goes Argentina first to double figures in this set.
Giappone non molla, attenzione, 10 pari.
Argentina, by my understanding, are off to Varna at this rate. A4 will travel from Florence to Varna in Bulgaria for the next round in the second round.
Punto Giappone, attenzione, il Giappone avanti di un punto, 11-10. Vi ricordo che l'Argentina è qualificata, il Giappone è eliminato, ma l'Argentina dovrà fare punti che poi si porta nella seconda fase del mondiale, quindi è importante per l'Argentina vincere.
And currently 11-10 up, and Yanagida serving. Point ahead. Argentina, though, very much staying within this set with every chance, taking the 3 points, giving themselves a slightly better chance in the next round of matches, wherever they end up, in Italy or Bulgaria. Of course, Bulgaria will stay in Bulgaria. Japan's going home. Italy, the other hosts, will go to Milan. Gonzalez's left-hand spike was immaculate. And again, Manucci couldn't keep it live. 12-12.
Stanno durando quasi 20 secondi.
Bastian Sole able that time to get the block perfectly in place. Shida picking up another point for Japan. 14-12. Conte, again, almost apologetically patting the ball down there, just dumping it down. 13-14. It goes off the Japanese blocker in Argentina, trying to make a run to lead at the second technical timeout. It goes.
Challenge request by Argentina goes in out.
Challenging. Was it in, was it out?
Un applauso, Armani.
Long way out. Tozawa. Solid makes it look very easy indeed there. The 15th point for Argentina. Put it short, Yanagida. Very near in the end, and Solid will serve. Champion 2015 with the ace. 16 apiece. To his old antics again. Brett causing trouble for Japan and Argentina. 17-16 in the lead. Let's have a listen to Philippe Blanc.
Don't start in the middle. Start already one step left. So you will be a little bit earlier on this diagonal. Okay? Hey!
With his second block in quick succession. It's fortunate there to keep that one in. Solid, very accurate with the set, but then Fushimi spiking. 17-18. Conte's superb scoring in this game continues. 19-17 now. Facundo Conte has had an absolute field day in this one. 29 points, 30 points. 19 Japan. Keeping pushing Argentina the whole way. Nishida looking for his third ace of this encounter. Gonzalez gets blocked by Ishikawa. 19s. He said that Japanese coaches would be learning a lot about their players here. It has been a difficult week for them. They've had injuries. They've just lost the chance to continue in the World Championships. They are definitely not giving up on the fourth set. They want to take as much away performance-wise as they can, and potentially also take points away from Argentina for the second round. Japan 20, Argentina 19.
Vamos, ellos fuerzan el saque, porque están ahí, fuerzan el saque. Nosotros tengámosla, el del zurdo lo tenemos separado. ¿Ah? Vamos.
Ciao ragazze, siete pronte per la partita dell'Italia?
Zanotti working well at the net.
Riguardiamo questa azione perché
Go for power,
fatto da palleggiatore.
for precision. On the top of Yanagida. To a piece. Zanotti to serve once more. No aces in the competition for him as yet. 2 points today. Shikawa continues to be a nuisance. 5 points now for the match. Up to 59 now for the competition. Leading scorer. Two. 20 for Japan. Yanagida. Misses.
Giappone 23, Argentina 20. Timeout Argentina.
23-20. Another 5-setter.
Muchachos, estamos regalando el set, Estamos regalando el set nosotros. Vamos a cambiar ya. Estamos 23-20, cambiamos 23-21 y después hacemos doble. Dale, quebramos. Vamos. Vamos, ahora, vamos.
Ishikawa being the top scorer on 59 for Japan. Well, Ishida, who started this game with just 29 points, is actually just 2 points away from coming alongside Ishikawa now. He has 28 points to the game. Gida. Conte, that got a touch. Gives it to Japan. It is set point. Exceptional mental strength from this Japanese team to know that their hopes were ended at the end of the last set as Loza comes in and Claire heads out. They have continued to step up and show what they're made of. Zanotti keeps it live. And there goes the set. We are going to the fifth here. 2 in sets. Go to a fifth. Now, of course, for Argentina, it takes away the potential of 3 points from this game, from this match, and that is another question mark for their management and the team, because most they can take into round 2 now is 7 points. lower than France. The same as Australia, who will qualify from Pool C. Depending on their last game, could be lower than Finland as well. Finland currently on 5. Just depends on how they finish. Anyway, let's see how Japan took the 4th. Statistics. So the 4th, Japan 25, Argentina 20. Attack 16-14 in favour of the Japanese. 1 block to 3 in favour of the Argentinian team. A couple of aces apiece. Japan showed heart, showed spirit, and showed real willing to come back from 2-1 down in sets and take the chance off the Argentinians of taking full 3 points extra in to the next round, which I suppose is something from Japan. They will, of course, want to take the victory in the 5th and take another point from the Argentinian total. Of course, having said Argentina would finish on 7, that's if they win the game in the 5th. I've assumed there, of course, stupidly, but they will. They could end up on 6. Well, what are the chances of them progressing out of round 2 there, where the top 4 teams in the 2 best second place go through. So, rather complex. Structure to the World Championships makes it intriguing, gives teams a chance right the way through. 3 pools, semi-finals and finals in Turin, of course. Teams basically have to just keep performing right the way through. There is, of course, a chance, having had a bad first round, to make it through the 2nd. The chances are limited because of carrying points forward, and that's where it does get more complex in working out where teams are ending up. Prayer. And won the score. Defence. The net unable to keep it. Totally missed it, Lima. And then Fukazawa comes up with a point of his own. It goes to 2-3. Lejeune nets. And nearly a third of the way points-wise in the fifth. Whistle goes. Argentina close the gap again to 1. With the monster block that time, getting a full connection. Would be Julio Velasco right now. Without getting Lima down the line. 5-4, Japan lead. Fortune from Sole as the touch off the Japanese defender. Any chance of returning the ball. Lima very low with his serve. Trying far too hard. 6-5. Wild 18 service faults now for Argentina throughout the match. Conte has 31 points to his name, 21 of them spikes, 1 block, 2 aces. Kazawa slips up himself, 7 apiece. At that time, getting the block in place, but can only push the ball back and away from his teammates. Unable to reach up and claw the ball back for Argentina. Well, which team is going to have the energy and firepower to see their way home in this 5-setter? Continued presence in the World Championships was on the line. Went to Argentina. How much damage can Japan do to their chances in the second round? They've already taken it to 5. Shida, multiple efforts. And then not giving up. Shida finally found a way through. It may have taken a lot of goes, but finally down it went for Nishida. Nishida, this player in the team, takes Japan to 9-7 at the timeout.
¿Dónde? Al externo, no al central. Al externo, porque esa gana es lo que fuera. Lenta.
Sympologen conversation with Julio Velasco. Nakagaishi competed for Nippon Steel and Sakai Blazers his playing days. Very much ricocheting all over the place. Came off court from this spike from Lima. 9 each. Off the block. Japan. Argentina. Another point. Timeout called. 9-9.
Number 12, you have this movement, you have to close line. So these two guys in front, we close, okay? Allez, go inside.
Well, with Italy, Slovenia up next. This is very much a starter for the Italian fans, but what a starter it has been. Yanagida. Block attempt unsuccessful. Argentina take a point lead. The Mandela Forum will be absolutely raucous later on. It's busy already. Ten. Shida. The Argentinian baseline.
Argentina avanti più 1.
Pologen waits to serve. 10 points for the game for him. 11-10 Argentina lead in the 5th. Yanagida had to jump back a long way, and Conte 32 points now. Japan call the timeout. Last throw of the dice as far as they're concerned now.
Come on, you know. Allez, go. personally. We take the time, all the aspects, to prepare. About reception, about defense, about block, all the time. You prepare what is wrong. This is the moment. Come on.
Challenging the team. It'll be about the process for this Japanese team, proving the quality of their performance as much as they can. Ishikawa forces the spike through somehow. 11-12. Two very evenly matched teams. Ishikawa again off the block. The 12th apiece. Conte thought he had his 33rd point. And then a ace from Yanakida for 13-12. It's a timeout. What are the chances of Japan completing the comeback for 3-2?
Con más determinación que nosotros. Nosotros vamos a no errar, ellos van a todo. ¡Boom! ¡Boom! ¡Ganan la pierna!
Velasco's team yet again have been really pushed in this match for the second day in a row. Slovenia went down 3-2 to Argentina in 2 hours 19. Conte brings it back to 13 apiece. Time-wise, so far, what you know, 2 hours 19. Then Fukazawa decides to bring up match point. Well, for Japan, this has very little relevance on their tournament because they're out, as this has gone to 5. But for Argentina, could make the world of difference going through into the next round. They're already in the next round, but it's to do with the points they take. And Fushimi with the monster block to end all monster blocks. And Argentina have lost this in 5. Japan were 2